Once upon a time, there was this brand new, shiny accountant, and she went to work for this grizzled old accountant who'd been in the business for decades. And every day she would watch this man go to his desk, open up the top left hand drawer, pull out a piece of paper, look at it, he'd nod, he'd fold the piece of paper back up, put it in the drawer, lock it, and they'd go on with their day. She watched this happen morning after morning after morning, 7 days a week, because that's how much accountants work. And finally, one day, the old accountant decided he would retire and sell her his practice. Well, finally, she was going to be able to find out what was in that desk drawer. So the very first morning, with the keys in hand, she walks over to the desk and ... Welcome to Accounting How To, where we put the fun in accounting fundamentals. I'm your host, Carolyn Grimm. That's my sidekick, Terrence. Very funny, Terrence. But now, back to the joke. So she goes over to this desk, right? And she's so excited. She's finally going to figure out what the big secret is. And of course, it was one of those old metal army surplus desks, because accountants are notoriously cheap. But she goes over to the desk and she unlocks the drawer and she pulls it open. She gets that little piece of paper out. She looks at it and she reads it. And it says, debits on the left, credits on the right. Now, let me explain why that's funny. See, the fundamental rules of accounting are that debits are on the left and credits are on the right. This is like a building block of accounting. You learn it the first week or two of accounting one. It's funny. You'll get it later. It's okay. So today we want to talk about debits and credits, because this is something that causes a lot of confusion for people. So in accounting, all debit means is it's the left-hand side of an account, and credit is the right-hand side of an account. That's all it means. Debits on the left, credits on the right. The reason that there is confusion here is because of banks, right? You think about a debit card as being something that reduces your bank balance, right? So banks are not keeping track of your money. Banks are keeping track of their money, some of which they owe to you. So when banks talk about debits and credits, it is not what we're talking about here, because they're tracking something entirely different from what we're tracking. They're on the opposite side of the transaction. When we talk debits and credits in accounting, all we're saying is debits on the left, credits on the right. Debits are the left-hand side of an account, and credits are the right-hand side of an account. That's all it means. Now, those debits and credits are how we communicate with our accounting system. It's how we tell it what to do, right? We're in charge of our accounting. We're the boss of it. So our debits and credits are being used in conjunction with our normal balances in order to tell the account whether we want to increase it or decrease it. And don't get caught up in the idea that debit means you're increasing and credit means you're decreasing. That is not true, my friends. Debit simply means it's the left-hand side of the account, and credits are the right-hand side of the account. So when you combine this video about debits and credits with my accounting equation video and my normal balances video, which I'll link in the description, you are well on your way to becoming a grizzled accountant like me, who laughs at silly accounting jokes. That's your future. You're welcome. So until next time, stay balanced, my friends.